What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Steven, hashtag 40 Acre Addicts. Like always, I'm joined by my co-host, Henry. Say what's up, Gat.
What's up, everybody?
We got a lot of talk today. We got the Heisman ceremony today. We got bowl games coming up. And we got big transfer portal news for our own BJ Foster.
Well, where do you want to start?
Not with Foster. I'd say I about cried for about 2 hours. That was it. Only 2 hours. Tears. Down in the shower, fetal position. Bottle of whiskey next to me. Looking like Jim Carrey when he found out he kissed a man in Ace Ventura.
Oh my goodness.
Hurt.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, we'll get on that subject later. Let's talk the Heisman ceremony and have some fun for this Saturday morning.
I think Bryce Young got it wrapped up.
I do too. That's an easy one. Do you feel like anybody got snubbed out of the ceremony?
I haven't really watched it that close, man.
Yeah, I've
since our 6-game losing streak, I really just haven't wanted to watch any football.
Yeah, I felt like that. What's that dude's name? I think he's from Oregon, but their quarterback. No, not the quarterback. The running back. I'd have to go read back and look. But I was watching R.J. Young, and he was showing up the stats and everything, and I was impressed. It was like what Bijan should have had this year, and yeah. But yeah, like you said, the 6-game losing streak with the one game to win it out on senior day. I mean, it's just there's really nothing to look forward to. But I've kept in mind the other things. The college football playoff is coming about, and who you going for? And I just subject change like a mofo because we really didn't have much to say about the Heisman ceremony other than Bryce Young winning it.
Yeah, I mean, after what he did to Georgia's defense, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Supposed to be the best defense ever.
Yeah. He just opened them up like a can of sardines.
He exposed them, bro. Shoot.
Yeah. Yep. He definitely exposed them, man. While I'm on here, I'm finna pop up some bowl games. See what we can't find up on here. Because I know for the playoffs, with Bryce Young leading Alabama, Bama is very likely to win another one again. But I see the dark horse in this one not being Cincinnati. I think they're going to get blown out, sadly. I think it's going to be Michigan. I think Michigan has a chance to do something, to pull up an upset and maybe shock the world.
Whoa. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you perfect.
Hey, man. My phone keeps playing stuff in the background.
Oh, man, have not all the bowl bids come out yet?
Oklahoma's playing Oregon, I think. Because they made a comment on there something about when both the wives leave you and they make you play each other.
Yeah, I got it now. Here we go. So, you ready for some New Year's?
Hey,
go ahead.
No, real talk. Let's give a shout out to Steven Nagati and Nino's Corner for putting up with Chris with the K.
Did you watch that too? Did you watch that too? Dude, that was
Dude.
hilarious. I laughed for 30 minutes straight in that video.
I did too, man. It was cracking me up. That dude was crying.
Ass. They roasted his ass. Everything he said, he would just try to fall back onto Texas as a save me. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he was going way off topic.
So bad. And I know I have a habit of doing that, but damn. They was roasting.
Shout out to them for not muting his ass. Like,
yeah.
Golly.
Boy, that is awesome. I'm glad you said something. Yeah, that.
They hurting up there, boy, and it's showing.
Yeah. yeah. His boy couldn't even take up for him. He couldn't even say.
Excuse me.
Nothing he could even say.
Freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
And then those stats Nino was bringing out, like, wow, that was funny.
I know how you gonna put a positions coach to a head coach. This is a completely different subject. But Bo Davis, his rant and chant, he's a position coach. He has control of no time clock, no play calls, no nothing. He is a positions coach. What are you talking about? He was trying to save himself. It was hilarious. I had a good morning. I mean, I literally rewatched that whole video twice because of that.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, it really was. It was a good video.
Yeah. And he started off clowning us bad. He got a good one. I was like, oh yeah, y'all are only asking to do a live chat with us because y'all have no news to talk about, and we do. And
dude, Quinn Ewers, a
lot better than Brandon Venables.
come Monday, man, we should know.
Yeah.
We should know. And I've heard a few different things, man. I heard they're offering first it was $2.5 million, and he was supposed to bring in a couple receivers. Now it's like $4 million that I'm hearing, and dude's never even played a college down. Wow.
Yeah. For real.
What's gonna happen? He comes in and puts up a 7-5 season next year, and we're paying him $4 million. What happens then?
We look stupid. That's the simplest answer I can give you. Yeah, we look stupid. But
I hope Texas throws all the money they can at it to get him here.
I'm still not ready to just give up on Malik Murphy. All he's ever shown is that he needed an offensive line. That's the number one thing we need to get this offseason.
True that. I ain't gonna give up on Malik either, man. Especially
since he didn't flop.
That and he's taller than all the offensive linemen. Golly, he'll be able to see everything.
And he's still only 12. Just kidding. Oh,
yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I'm excited about him, but they said he's not gonna be college ready for a couple years. He's gonna come in and probably redshirt. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't want to see that.
But they're talking about if we don't get Quinn, which I hope we do, man, because
well, from what
I think Quinn will throw that ball in the money to Worthy, to all of them. You know what I mean? Just he's got that accuracy.
The transfer portal and receivers is already starting to look good for us. Really good.
Yeah, I think Sark's re-rooting. Look what he's doing to the roster. Foster's gone. Adamora's gone. Man, dude. Alvonte Woodard's gone. And then on top of all the portal guys, all the seniors that graduated, they're gone or leaving. Like, we're going to have a whole new roster next year.
We still got to get the Demo and Snacks jerseys.
Yep, absolutely.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I hope Snacks has just a turnaround season where he just puts up some numbers, man. He deserves it.
That would be nice. Because I thought him and that D-line was going to be where Georgia is now.
I thought Alfred Collins was going to be unstoppable this year.
Man, Alfred Collins, freaking Sweat, Byron
Murphy.
Yeah, he actually stepped up big time. He stepped up big time this year. I give him mad props.
He was a kid and got just as many sacks as the rest of them.
Yep. Yeah. You ready to make some bowl game predictions? So I got them all lined up right here.
That's another thing, dude. Is Venables going to be able to keep Caleb Williams? Or is Caleb going to follow Lincoln, the guy that recruited him?
Well, Chris with a K thinks he's staying, but I don't see why he wouldn't want to follow Lincoln. Especially since
they're in some turmoil up there.
You just got a defensive coordinator as your head coach. You think they're going to be bombing 500-600 yards anymore like they used to? No. That offense is going to slow down just a little bit. I guarantee it. It's a defensive-minded coach who's played defensive coordinator for like 26 years. Never been an offense coordinator. Never been a head coach. Never wanted to be a head coach.
What do you think their season's going to be like next year?
I don't think it's going to be bad. I think it's just going to be a whole different type of Oklahoma we haven't seen probably since like the 80s. It's going to be old school Oklahoma. I think 100%. He's not going to be bombing and running for 500-600 plus yards every game, which they haven't been lately, but that's just because of this quarterback situation. Caleb has in a few of the games, but their offense hasn't been as potent as it has in the previous years.
This is, I think, is going to go one of two ways. If they keep Caleb Williams, I think they'll have a decent season. If they don't, I think they'll have a losing record next year.
Wow.
I mean, they already lost Hazelwood to Arkansas. He's gone. I think Eric Gray's in the portal.
Eric Gray should have already been a senior. It should have been his last year, I thought. But I could be wrong. You ready for some New Year's Six bowls? I'm ready for some New Year's Six bowls.
You got him down?
Yeah, I got them all on the phone right here in front of me.
Let's talk.
All right. We got the Peach Bowl in Atlanta, Georgia, with Michigan State ranked number 10 versus Pittsburgh number 12. Who you going with?
Michigan State.
Yeah, me too. That one's kind of a given, in my opinion. Pittsburgh Pittsburgh did beat Clemson in the ACC, I believe, but Clemson wasn't much of anything this year. So we're going to go ahead and knock it off as Michigan to win, probably by double digits, but I could easily be wrong. Next one is the Fiesta Bowl in Glendale, Arizona, with Notre Dame ranked number 5 versus number 9 Oklahoma State. Ooh, losing by an inch. Is that going to happen again?
Why you gotta hurt them like that?
Because it's Notre Dame.
You already know the whole state's in turmoil right now.
Yeah,
and
Notre Dame's got a new head coach from that was their defensive coordinator, who Marcus Freeman. He looks like the guy for the job. He looks like a better hire than Brendan Venables.
I like the way you say that name, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so, you think they will thrive under their new head coach, being ranked number 5, and all they're the first team to get kicked off out of the playoffs? They got a little chip on their shoulder.
That's what I think. I think Oklahoma State's gonna get destroyed. Sanders is just, man, when he's off, he's off. Like,
bad. Yeah. He probably has flashbacks and like serious trauma from nightmares of Joseph Osai. Like, he probably still is. Oh my God! Every time he looks over his shoulder.
Yes. Yes.
So we got Notre Dame smashing out Oklahoma State, who is a just devastated team after a horrible upset. And now we got the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, with number 6 Ohio State versus number 11 Utah. These are starting to seem like some gimmies, Henry. I don't know. You think Utah has that solid offensive line, a great offensive line. Utah has like the best offensive line in the country. But is that going to be enough to compete with the stack of wide receiver room that Ohio State just like unloads on people?
Yeah.
See, I think that Ohio State's going to bring out the Gatling gun in this one. There's going to be shots fired. Can't even say it. It's on the tip of my tongue over here. If you'd have seen that live, you'd have laughed your ass off repetitively. Bullets are going to be flying in that game. Yeah. Yeah, and then Utah has good quarterback play. I just don't know about their defense. Ohio State's got defense. Ish.
Yeah. Man. I'm so sorry. I'm in a brain fart.
Alright, I'll go to the next one. The next one is a good one that you won't have a brain fart in. It's the premier game, 8:45 p.m., so it's the late game. The Sugar Bowl in New Orleans with Big 12 Conference Championship number 7 ranked Baylor Bears versus number 8 Ole Miss.
I hope Baylor represents the Big 12 good and
represents the state of Texas too. Hell, Texas finally won.
Do we know if Baylor's gonna have their starter or their backup in?
I kind of hope they have the backup in. Hell, he was looking good.
Wow.
He was throwing some dimes.
Man, that's how it's supposed to be, man.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, Baylor, I hope they represent the state of Texas good.
Yeah, at this level, man, you're supposed to have 2 or 3 good QBs that can come in and just go.
Yeah.
Just run with it.
I want to throw this out there too. I did say this earlier in the season. I did, and got to go back and figure out which video it was. But I did say that I hope that if Texas did not win the Big 12 Conference Championship, that Baylor did, because they just won the NBA National Championship. They just won it back in April.
Did they?
Yeah. Baylor Bears are the championship in men's basketball. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's why they ended up firing freaking Shaka Smart.
Yeah, I hope Baylor puts it on them.
Oh, yeah.
Really, I hope Oklahoma State wins, too. Because, I mean, they need some love right now.
They need some love bad.
Shoot, they need some love bad. The whole state. They need some kind of good news. Because Brent Venables. We'll see how it does, bro. Like, first time.
Ooh. All right, I got a couple bowl games we can dive into. Penn State with a 7-5 record versus Arkansas with an 8-4 record, and is the Outback Bowl in Tampa, Florida.
I hope
January 1st
Arkansas
too.
wins.
I do too. The Razorbacks need it with their piggy cell. I love the pigs. Yeah, I think they're just run game is solid. Their defense showed that they could at least keep Alabama from getting too far out of hand in their game against Bama, and their offense was able to keep them in that game. So Penn State not having the season that I was thinking they were going to have at the beginning of the season, this could be a year for them to get a dub in the bowl game, come back next year even stronger, and maybe get a chance to be in the SEC conference championship game next year instead of having to just settle for a bowl. But that's, all to be determined. That win in a bowl game could definitely give you that momentum going into the off season for next year. Bringing more recruits with the bowl win, all that. You know how it is. That dub always brings in more recruits. Then we got on December 31st in Tax Slayer Bowl, Jacksonville, Florida. We got Wake Forest at 10-3 versus Texas A&M at 8-4. I'm going with Wake Forest with the upset.
A&M went 8-4.
Yes, sir.
After beating Alabama?
Yes, sir.
What?
Yep.
I hope A&M gets a... I should say hope. I think A&M will get them. I mean, because if A&M can beat Alabama, they can beat anybody.
That is true. But Wake Forest...
That's a fact, Jack.
Wake Forest, I think, also was one of the teams that smashed down on Clemson. And Clemson did go 9-3. So Clemson didn't do horrible.
I mean, just mentioning Alabama, I'm excited and scared for next season all at the same time.
Yes, week 2, baby.
Is Debo gonna be able to handle that offensive line?
Week 2, baby.
We got. Oh goodness.
Yep.
Let's. Ooh. Man. All right. Go back to the balls. Get me off of Alabama.
All right. I got a good bowl game for you. Really good. And let's get a good laugh at this, okay? To K. Chris and all the other Oklahoma fans, we love y'all and we do nothing but respect y'all. The same amount y'all respect us. And that being said, did they not clown us for going to back-to-back Alamo Bowl games?
Mm-hmm.
And did they not tell us that in the beginning of this season when me and you were doing videos down in the comments that have fun in y'all's third Alamo Bowl this year when we're winning the conference championship for our 7th time?
Yep.
Well, guess who's in the Alamo Bowl this year? Oklahoma. 10-2 Oklahoma versus 10-3 Oregon. I like that. I got Oregon all the way.
Man, I don't know. Bob Stoops is coaching them for that game, bro. So I don't know.
Bob Stoops is coaching them for one game.
Bob Stoops is the interim coach right now. Yeah, he's doing all their recruiting, all their everything until
Braden Venables.
Well, I don't know. Since they did the deal, I don't know if that still stands. But I know a week ago, Bob Stoops was going to coach him during the bowl game.
Well, I know Oregon. Other than, I believe they lost.
Do they have a coach yet?
Who?
Oregon.
I don't know. What
Because
happened?
Mario Cristobal left for Miami.
I know, but I think no. They might
That's
be
why
coach
they were
wins.
making fun of this. This is the only bowl game that I knew of because they were making fun of it because they said when both your wives leave you and they make you play each other. That's what they're talking about.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm still going with Oregon just because, man, it's the Alamo Bowl. It's Oklahoma. They dogged us.
Yeah,
Let's get them to not even be able to win the bowl game we just won back to back.
I'm in agreement with that.
You know. Then we got another good one. We got on December 29th the Cheez-It Bowl in Orlando, Florida. We got Clemson at 9-3 versus Bryce Young and darn it, what's their darn running back's name again? Hill. Um,
Bryce Young, he plays for Alabama,
I mean
bro.
not Bryce Young, Bryce Hill, and I'm trying to think of their darn quarterback and their running back for Iowa State. I know it.
Brock Purdy
Brock Purdy
and Breece Hall.
and Breece Hall. We've been talking a lot of Alabama today. My mind's in another place. You gotta forgive me. Yeah. Breece Hall and Brock Purdy going against Clemson. I like that matchup. I think it's gonna be a fun one. I don't know.
Clemson just lost their DC.
Yeah, I don't know if Clemson's gonna be able to hang with this quarterback and running back duo. Brock Purdy and darn it, it slipped my tongue again. You get the point. Their offense is still dangerous at any given point in this game, any game this year. And with Clemson's defense coordinator gone to Oklahoma, that defense is going to get exposed, I believe. I see Clemson. I see Iowa State passing for at least 250 plus, but I see them probably rushing for 150.
I'm gonna go against you. I'm gonna say Clemson takes them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think Clemson will get them. Iowa State's been pretty weak this year, honestly, for what they should be.
that is true. They should be a lot, man, with all the seniors and it's almost like Brock Purdy's uh, went down statistically each season, just a little
Yeah,
bit.
like what is Iowa State gonna be next year without Purdy and Hall?
I do not know.
I don't either.
Ooh.
We shall see, though.
Ooh, here's a good one. This one's coming up soon, December 21st. I'm definitely going to watch this. In Frisco, Texas, we have UTSA at 12-1 versus San Diego State at 11-2.
Yeah, we got to watch that one because we play them next year.
Yep. And I'll tell you, I done watched their whole season, and they got a few seniors leaving, but what they got coming back, and us, whether we win or lose against Alabama, we're going to be sore, Henry. So that's something we're going to have to. We can't have that slack off game against UTSA because of who we just played the prior week. Because we could end up getting 30 points scored on us before we even realize what hit us, and then we're trying to play catch up, and it's just too late. I mean, it's happened to us too many times. I don't want to.
Yes, that's a fact, Jack.
And especially if we come off with a win against Alabama and then lose the following week to UTSA because we're too confident and high-headed, thinking that UTSA is nothing. That would be embarrassing. I would still be happy because we beat Nick Saban, and that damn near makes a season by itself.
Okay, look. What is it going to take to beat Nick Saban next year?
The obvious is the O-line and Quinn Ewers. But I think to beat Nick Saban next year is going to have to be Pete K figuring this defense the hell out. Whether you have to get a couple more of just the old saying your guys, get Demo staying healthy, get Keandre Coburn to be more consistent, get new corners because our corners that we have are good, but they're still a little young. And maybe
we don't have any safeties.
No safeties. We're gonna have.
We have Jaron Thompson, and his run game safety abilities is. Wow.
We got Dunn. Got Darian Dunn too, at safety. And I think
Dunn's out.
He left.
He had 1 year of eligibility.
Oh. Well, in other news,
our backfielding on the defense is scarce to none.
Yeah.
We have Jameson. We have Jaron Thompson.
Yeah, we need PK to get some of so-and-so his guys, even if they come in as 3 stars, and he has to develop them immediately. Transfer portals are honestly going to be a better bet. But, so we need to get a small recruiting class so we have a lot of room for this transfer portal to come in.
Yeah, I'm excited to see who we actually sign on this early signing day. Because, I mean, we really need some DBs, some safeties, some O-line.
Yeah.
I think the quarterback can come. I mean, we've already got Malik. I know that for sure. But a transfer is going to come in, whether it's Quinn or not. And I think Casey really has to transfer out because if Sark brings in another QB to compete, does Casey really want to compete?
Against all that? No. Casey needs to go.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Absolutely. He needs to go. He should have left.
Not on a personal level or anything, just as a football player, dude, he can thrive. Real. I promise you, he'll be able to thrive in the right offense.
Yeah. That's how I felt about Sam. Sam could have won a national title if he'd have went anywhere else. But yeah, back to me answering your question. PK in the defense can win us that Alabama game. If they can slow down Bryce Young, that Alabama team, and we do have Quinn Ewers and a solid O-line, we could make some magic. I know Steve Sarkisian.
Even if we don't have Quinn Ewers, I think we can put up points. See, we've proved that.
Yeah.
This is the offensive line, man. Xavier and Bajan and Whittington, they're good, you know. We got Jared Wiley at tight end.
We got 3 coming in the portal already. Got 3 receiver high possibilities coming in the portal, and the one from which one was it? I want to say the one from LSU. It could be the other. Minnesota's the white boy. So I think it's the kid from LSU, but he's built exactly like Xavier Worthy, and he's Devontae Smith size, like what Steve Sarkisian wins Heisman's with. So another Xavier Worthy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Brennan Thompson.
Okay. Yeah.
The recruit.
And no, it is the Florida Gators. That's who I was thinking about. The receiver from Florida. We got one from LSU and then Minnesota, but it's the one from Florida who's built just like Worthy. Yeah, and I'm excited for them. The white boy from Minnesota, he kind of looks like Brendan Schooler, but I'm hoping he comes in and pulls some. What's that old slot receiver for the Cowboys back in the day? He plays for the Bills now. Darn, slipped my name. Austin, I think is his last name. But yeah, he could be a little slot receiver for us. You know, something. He was a top receiver in his recruiting class, it says here.
We got 3 transfer wide receivers.
They're all possibilities, but we're like in first for all 3 of them. And they're all 3 ballers.
Where are you finding this at?
Man, I was on Orange Blood or something. I'm finna look it up on Google right now though. Let's see. Here's no, now they're talking linemen again. Oh, a bunch of linemen. Let's talk some linemen. Forget that. Let's go to some linemen. Boy, they got some linemen they're talking about Texas trying to get right now. Let's start with the first one. Victor Olawatimi from Virginia. Victor Olawatimi is one of the most talented players in the transfer portal, as he is ranked the number 10 overall player in the portal right now. He is experienced as it gets and was one of the nation's top offensive linemen this past season. Not only is he one of the 3 finalists for the Remington Trophy, he also was named second team All-ACC by Pro Football Focus and Associated Press. He started 32 straight games and is one of the ACC's top blockers. Having experience in Tennessee's he does is something that Texas offense who looks soft at times certainly needs. Yeah, we need him. We need him.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he's in the top 3 for the Remington Trophy right now. That means he's the top 3 offensive lineman in the country right now, and he's in the transfer portal.
Wow. And you said it's Kingsley Suamatete?
No, it's Victor. Just regular Victor. And then his last name is Oluwatimi.
Yeah, we need him.
Oh, are you looking it up or no?
No, I'm looking at the highest rated lineman in the transfer portal. It's Kingsley Suamatete. He's from Oregon.
Oh, man, BJ.
Okay, who's the next lineman that you're seeing?
I'm already off of that. I gotta go back to it. Hold on. It is Derek Smith from Central Michigan. Super senior Derek Smith offers some of the most successful experience in the portal. He started games at both tackle and guard positions, accumulating 29 career starts in total. Smith has also been one of the best players in his conference, as he was named second team All-MAC, third team All-MAC by Pro Football Focus and Phil Steele, and earned academic All-MAC honors. Adding someone who is experienced and talented as Smith can give you Texas a major boost on the line, even if it's just for the next year. Then we have Caden Lies from Wisconsin. Caden Lies has played both center and left guard during his time at Wisconsin, appearing in 34 games. He offers experience and someone who can play multiple positions across the line, and his versatility allows for Texas to bring in guys like him and other transfers to fill the major holes on the line. If the Longhorns are able to get at least 3 transfers on the offensive line, that would be a huge success for them. That's it.
Amen.
Yeah.
Not only get 3 transfers, but pick up the Kelvin Banks, the Cam Dewberry, the 3 big offensive line in this recruiting class. We need those 3 guys. as well as 3 transfer portal guys. We need the young and the experienced. I hope Sarkisian one day gets our offensive line unit as deep as the wide receiver unit was this year.
You want to hear what they say about Quinn Ewers coming to Texas?
Yep.
The biggest catch in the transfer portal right now, the Texas Longhorns have been working really hard at making sure that Ewers is it Ewers or Ewers? Because I heard someone say...
You pronounce it Ewers.
Ewers, yeah, because someone was saying...
to you.
Yeah, someone was saying that Ewers was wrong online, and I was wanting to hear what the real Ewers then.
It's Ewers.
Hey, Ewers becomes a Longhorn. Whether it is pairing other top recruits with him for his upcoming visit or notable alumni reach out to him on social media. If Texas is able to add Ewers, the amount of talent that will follow him to Austin will be unreal. Not to be mentioned, he is unexpected to be a generational quarterback, something Texas hasn't had since Colt McCoy left.
Okay, and what did I ask like a month ago? I said, what would it take for Steve Sarkisian to do to make me excited for next season? And let's get that guy.
We need Ears. Come on, Mullet Man, we need you.
Absolutely,
Morgan Wallen looking like.
If they could get him, and then he could flip Evan Stewart from Texas A&M. I know those offensive line guys will come then, for sure. They have to. They'll be like, man, this is going to be a killer offense with what you just added, plus Bijan Robinson, plus Xavier Worthy, plus Jordan Whittington. Come on. We get an offensive line, dude, we'll be unstoppable. That's all it'll take. Just get some offensive linemen in here and then get a defense that can at least hold Kansas to 20 points.
That was great. We're going to have to, man. Golly.
Why did I just say that? Damn it. If we could just...
He don't even look good in red.
Our offense is badass.
Yeah, he don't...
Our offense kicks ass, but our defense, like you said, that's got to change drastically.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing seeing what they do to us.
He's a little taller than I thought he was. He's 6'3".
Who?
Quinn.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's 6'3", 195 pounds.
Damn, I thought he was like 6'1".
Yeah, he's 6'3", 195 pounds. Born March 15th, 2003. He's 18 years old.
Yeah, and I think him putting up monster numbers next year for the Longhorns will trigger Arch to come put up monster numbers for us. And here's my next question. If he's getting that much a year, if he ends up getting either one of those deals, who's to say he's not going to stay 4 years and play 4 years? You're making that money in college, why not? It changes everything.
This right here tells us how Steve Sarkisian should be able to land Quinn Ewers.
Let's hear it.
Quinn Ewers is the top name in the portal. The quarterback from Ohio State entered the transfer portal after playing 2 snaps this season in Columbus. There's no bad blood between the two sides. There shouldn't be. Ewers is a multi-millionaire off his name alone. He can choose to play anywhere and lose nothing more than a locker spot on a different roster. This is Texas's priority in the coming days. This is why Steve Sarkisian was brought to Austin. Rebuild, recruit, win. Using every avenue possible, go for it, Shark. You have it at this point. Ewers didn't leave the Buckeyes because he wasn't talented. No, it was because of the guy who won the starting job in Week 1, C.J. Stroud didn't play against Akron in Week 3, leading to speculation that Ryan Day could be looking elsewhere. Stroud returned against the Rutgers, went off, and is now hours away from sitting in New York for the Heisman Trophy presentation. Oh, and he still has another year of eligibility before he could declare for the NFL Draft. Ewers isn't waiting. Why should he? SI 99 graded him out as the number 2 prospect quarterback in the country for the 2022 season before he elected to reclassify and head to the Big Ten. Day wouldn't bring a then high school senior by age if he didn't think he was ready. Why wouldn't he be ready to start in 2022 Week 1 elsewhere? Texas is getting the head start on landing Ewers via social media. Texas freshman wide receiver Xavier Worthy tweeted, "Oh hey there, Quinn Ewers. This set the seed in Ewers' head maybe. Worthy is an easy selling point for any quarterback being approached by Texas. The former Michigan committed trusted Sarkisian arrived this summer and ended his first season as the new freshman record holder in every just about receiving category. He did that with Casey Thompson and Hudson. Imagine the type of production Worthy could see with Ewers hurling heaters 60-plus yards down the field in stride." Let me say that again. Imagine the type of production Worthy could see with Ewers hurling heaters 60-plus yards down the field in stride.
Facts.
Sarkisian has laid down the groundwork. The two met earlier this month when he made the trip to Dallas area to visit Ewers' family. How did it go? Come back after Texas Tech's visit and find out. Those are likely the 2 top locations for the South Lake Carroll alum. And no, don't count the Red Raiders out just yet. Joey McGuire might know little about head coaching in college, but the recruiting wizard has his own tricks to prospect under his spell. Don't believe it? Take a look at Baylor. 2-plus win season and a Big 12 title since Matt Ruhr era. Ewers still would have to earn the job. He chose Texas. He would have to beat out Thompson, Card, and fellow Texas commit Malik Murphy for the title of QB1. Then again, Card was a higher recruiter than Thompson. He struggled to learn Sarkisian's offense when the light was brightest. As for Thompson, he impressed in his first season, throwing for 24 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. Thompson's biggest weakness is that he might not be the game changer Texas needs. The Longhorns went on a 6-game losing streak, finished 5-7 on the year, and missed out on a bowl game altogether, starting 4-1. The junior QB wasn't the biggest blunder and mischief for Shark's first rodeo. He also wasn't the solution. I think that we have to open the job up, Sarkisian said last month. I think we have to let these guys compete to see who develops. We're going to tear this thing all the way down, and we're going to start this thing back at square one come winter conditioning and then into spring ball. And then it goes to the NIL, a non-profit organization of 50,000 to all offensive linemen, which we know, and Worthy, and the NIL, Ewers and the NIL, the target Ewers the Shark needs to signature now more than ever to get all the other recruits to follow, and etc. Yep.
Yeah, man, it would be a game changer if we got Ewers.
Yeah, it would.
And then, honestly, it'd be a game changer to get a line to protect him.
Just give us the line. Just give us the line, man. In the recruiting portal, it's there. It is there this year. There ain't no excuses to settle for what we got.
I mean, they automatically get 50 G's even if they don't see the field. You know how good they're going to be eating? They already get 50 plus for their scholarship. I mean, come on.
That's all in the pocket. That's all in the pocket.
Yeah, bring it. Texas is flexing like, let's do it. Y'all come on. We'll pay you regardless.
Yeah.
And Sarkisian is saying, you got to be this size, this big, and this fast. So let's see it, Sark. Let's see it, Flood. Bring them in. Reel them in like a big old catfish.
Yeah.
In the Trinity River.
In the Trinity River. Well, how about the Brasses? We don't get no luck there, though. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
I hope we see him.
So, I got a subject to throw out there because we've been on here 50 minutes. We're probably going to hit an hour before we get off this. B.J. Foster, Chris Adamora. Predictions on where you think they might end up?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. USC.
Oh, man. B.J. Foster's first highlight was against USC.
Yeah, no, honestly, I don't know.
Man.
I don't know. I'll be excited to see for sure.
Scary. I know wherever Foster goes, I'm going to be watching him next year.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Why did I have to get a jersey from someone who transferred?
You can't predict these things, dude.
I know. That's rough. I honestly kind of hope he would have just declared. I mean, he's got a solid season this year. Other than like a couple burns that he got burned like 2 or 3 times. Didn't happen a lot. But it was like 2 or 3 good times he got burnt. But he's got, 4 picks this season? One of the team leaders in tackling. Right, he's got enough to go get drafted in the 5th or 6th round. Just go. Stearns settled for 5th or 6th round. Look at what he's doing now. He's getting picks in the regular season.
Yeah, I really don't understand the transfer thing either.
Yeah.
If Caden Stearns could get drafted, BJ could get drafted.
Yeah. Hell, if freaking what's his name? He went to Atlanta. He was with us last year on the line.
Cosby?
No, on the D line. He had a little bit of dreads. Darn it.
Taquan Graham?
Taquan Graham, yes. Taquan Graham got drafted.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I mean, whatever. It's like we're breaking up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, you might not have to retire that jersey considering on who wears it next year.
Right.
Nah, this ain't no Foster jersey.
It's got a big old thing of Scotch tape on the back with Sharpie written over it. Nah, I wouldn't do that. But I'm going to have to retire this one in a frame and go get me a new game day jersey. If Quinn Ewers comes, hell, might get me a Ewers jersey. Ewers, I mean.
Nah, we're doing the snacks and demo.
Snacks, you like the snacks and demo. 0 and 99. Yeah. Yeah. I'm down with that. And they're so hilarious together. Like if Keandre Coburn would really thrive one season, he's the nose tackle. He's the middle lineman. Who comes behind the little middle lineman?
Mm-hmm.
Demo, the middle linebacker. The cleanup. Yes. If Coburn can get more pressure in there and toss these linemen around, Demo's going to have like fucking 15, 20 sacks. Easy. Gonna be flying back there with his long ass arms and long ass legs, looking like a spider human thing. Man is not built like a normal linebacker at all. That man can grab you from His wingspan's probably longer than LeBron James's.
Yeah, I'm hoping we keep that Kobe McKenzie too, because that's a big kid.
Yeah.
That's an SEC style linebacker.
Absolutely.
Big and physical. I think he's like 245 right now. Like, whoo. I bet he can stop the run.
Yeah, I bet he can stop the run. You ain't gonna have no problem. Yeah. Oh man.
Some of these young cornerbacks, dude, they're gonna be able to stop help on the run, man. There was a couple of our young ones that was putting on some hits.
It's true.
Yeah. I mean, I know we're thin there, but we got some good things to look forward to.
Oh, my jacket died.
Your what died?
My jacket. I was wondering why I started to get cold.
Oh, you're tripping.
Gotta love that Milwaukee jacket. Man. Yeah. Sure hope this COVID stuff can pass through this country, man. World get back to normal. 'Cause I mean, since 2021, NIL, COVID, transfer portal, like teams no longer. The rebuild is a complete different term than what it was 5-10 years ago. Rebuild back in the day was you build
4 to 5 years.
Yes, recruiting, building 4 or 5 years. Now you could go from a losing season to a national title season in 1 year via transfer and portal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, really, man, we get one good safety in the transfer portal, one good cornerback, a couple good edge guys. And then a bunch of offensive linemen. We'll be all right next year, man. We might not be Alabama.
Well, we'll be all right.
But we'll beat Oklahoma.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a year to try to take advantage of Oklahoma. We said that before, but hell.
They've never been through this before. They got left. They got dumped. We usually fire our coaches, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But their coach is like, fuck y'all.
Yeah, that shows who's the better job. Because don't nobody just quit us.
No.
Another team. They either retire or they get fired.
Right? There is no in-betweens.
Yeah, you don't leave Texas for a better job because there is no better job. You know, if Herman would have never got fired, he basically let it be known he was going to retire there. That's why I didn't want to get rid of Herman. Sarkisian, give him a few good years, maybe a national title or two. He's going to burn off and go to the NFL or something. Or a deal might come up at Alabama. Nick Saban retires and they're offering all this money. Because the way things are now, he's going to burn. Herman didn't have that in him. Herman loved this university. He loved the university. He had connections with the university. It wasn't just a job to him. It was his dream job. That's what I loved about Herman most. He right off the rip, this is my dream job. This is where I wanted to be at. It's where I want to retire.
It's going to be funny if he goes and coaches at Oregon and then has to play Lincoln Riley.
Every year.
At USC, oh my goodness.
And they could play conference championship against each other every year because Oregon's the north and USC's the south.
It's going to be the Big 12 all over again, dude.
Yep. Oh, man. I would love Herman going to Oregon. I think that'd be a good team for him. He needs to get back into coaching. He's a great head coach. And when he goes to Oregon or wherever he goes and he starts head coaching again and he starts getting in the playoffs, I hope Texas feels stupid. Because, I mean, that was a bad fire. I'm not saying Steve Sarkisian was a bad hire.
I don't know.
But Herman was a bad fire.
Think about it. Herman lost Ewers. So if Herman was here, he wouldn't even have a chance at Ewers.
He might have. We don't know
he
that.
wouldn't.
Ewers,
He failed that relationship.
Ewers only left Texas because of the $1 million deal and the fact that Texas just fired their head. I mean, like he left for $1 million.
He decommitted in the middle of the season
For $1 million and left high school.
Well,
Texas,
yeah,
Texas,
I don't know all the details, but
Texas
I
wasn't
don't think
offering
Herman
him.
would have a chance right now.
I think he would, because the only reason why Quinn Ewers is leaving Ohio State is because he's not starting. The only reason why he's considering Texas has nothing to do with our head coach. There's not one reason why he's considering Texas because of Sarkisian. He's considering it because
It has a little bit to do with Sark, bro. Sark's a brilliant offensive mind. His record speak. He might not be the best head coach as far as his record goes, but as far as quarterbacks goes, he's got the what ifs, the it factor.
well, Herman would have had more to come to because he wouldn't have had a losing season.
I don't think so.
Do you think Herman would have lost this season with his guys? His team?
Yeah, I think he'd have to, because that offensive line was you can't win with that.
I don't know.
You can't, unless you have Sam Ellinger.
We was just talking 2
win
weeks
with
ago,
that.
and you was painting a whole different story, saying Herman would be at a bowl game right now.
Yeah, he'd definitely probably be at a bowl game.
Then we wouldn't have had a losing season. You can't go to a bowl game with a losing season. He would have
wouldn't have put up 70 on Tech.
I would rather have beat Tech 14-3 or 14-10 and had 4 more wins this season than that fucking bullshit 70 points. Fuck that 70 points. Fuck that 70 points.
Yeah, but that 70 was the start of, or it wasn't the start, but it had a lot to do with that.
It showed what the offense could be.
That run the offense got on, where they did like 26, 27 scoring drives in a row. Like, Herman never did that. He'd have never been able to do that.
Herman also did a lot of other stuff that Sarkisian could never do. I mean, we really can't debate this one because Shark got conservative against Oklahoma. Shark got conservative against Oklahoma State. Shark got conservative
against Baylor. Or did the offense just poop out?
He quit running the Roshan and everything, just started putting all the pressure on Bajan, trying to run Bajan to death against Oklahoma. Just took Roshan and the other Keelan Robinson out. And we didn't see them for weeks. And just ran the dog shit out of Bajan. That's smart. That sounds like desperate Charlie Strong. That's why we can't really debate this one, because they both have their ups and downs. Sarkisian can be explosive at times. Herman's more conservative, but wins a lot more.
His record's a lot better.
A lot better. As a head coach, too. Look at what he did at Houston. Sarkisian never had a winning season like Herman did at Houston. Sarkisian never had a winning season in his entire coaching career as a head coach as Herman did for Texas in 2018.
Yeah, he's never been to a Sugar Bowl.
He's never been to a conference championship either as a head coach.
Oh, wow.
Never been to a conference championship. Herman's been to one for Houston, won it. Been to one for Texas, didn't, but was in it.
Didn't, but was in it. Yes.
You get what I mean, though? Like, they both have their flaws and their ups. But in your point, Herman's gone. There is no more Herman talk. He's gone. Yeah. It's a grave buried in just memories, you know. I sure miss them bowl games.
Me too. Yeah. But if he can land Ewers and, like we said, some offensive linemen, a couple key defensive players,
yeah,
we should be all right. And like you said, man, Kowalski's got to get it together.
Yeah, has to, or he's got to go. I give him a second year.
Yeah, I see the Gary Patterson thing is quieted down a lot. So obviously that's like a no-go.
Yeah, I don't see Gary going for a coordinator position, not after being a head coach for 20 plus years.
Yeah, and I don't think he ever had a losing season. I mean, he never had like a super winning season, but he was above 500, I think, for the most part.
He almost was in the playoffs like 2 years in a row.
Yeah, when they first got into the
playoffs, yeah. Yeah, it's like 2014 or 2015, something like that.
Yeah, we were like, where did this purple come from?
Yeah. It was them and Baylor running the Big 12 for a minute there. Their air raid scoring like 600 passing yards a game. Just bombing it. But yeah, you almost ready to wrap this up?
Yeah, bro. Been a good one.
Yeah. If y'all are still here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, get notified every time a new video drops. And 1,000 subscribers, one of you out there can win Jacoby Jones's glove, Josh Thompson game day gear, which is now being declared for the draft. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, but Saturday, hope Bryce Young wins that ceremony. Hope he don't get snubbed. He deserves it. He beat the best defense, and he won the Heisman beating the best defense right there. That wrapped it up, in my opinion. Any final thoughts, Henry?
Good luck, Texas, on getting what you need.
Quinn Ewers in that line, man. And some defensive players for PK.
Give us some good news so we have something to talk about.
Yeah. Must hear at 40 Acre Addicts, man. Hook 'em.